Yesterday we spoke about the importance of blessings before we eat and after we eat, thanking God for all the food that He gives us. As the pasuk says, "V'achalta v'savata uberachta." Uberachta spelled with a chaf in Hebrew, which means a blessing. Not uberachta with a chet, which means running away, forgetting to say the blessing. Which, by the way, bracha, blessing. The word bracha comes also from the word berech, the knee. The purpose of a knee is for a person to bend. Bending is lowering yourself. So bracha also means to bring down, to lower upon us the godly energy, the godly blessing. So it's not that we are blessing God, because God doesn't need our blessings. He is pretty well blessed. He does appreciate our recognition. But we recognizing God is giving us the food, He blesses us. So I want to share with you a fascinating little story. You'll understand soon when I say the story why I'm smiling. Of something which, a blessing, how it affected the entire family. But before I share the story, let's together say thank you to Hashem for all the blessings. Mizmor lesoido. Orila de nekolorativ de sade de besimcha boyle fana benona. Du ka de noelim hu asana velo nachtam tzamarisa boysho besoido. Hatzeroisa besila hoide le bachshmoy. Toy va de noel olam chazdav yader voder emunasoy. This erev Shabbat ekev. Let us give some more tzedakah ekev, which means the heel, meaning that even the heel of the person is completely permeated with blessing, the godly blessing. So here's the story. A number of years back, 35, 40 years ago, and maybe even a drop more, get a phone call. Chabad, Rabbi, could you please offer us the service of kosherizing our kitchen? I says, okay. When somebody would call upon us to ask to kosher the kitchen, I would have to ask what happened, why. And the reason that would happen is because, unfortunately, some people were abusing the system and wanting to get free services, especially before Pesach, to come and kosherize their home for Pesach. To close and open their parentheses, when I realized that this is what it is, even religious families were too lazy to do it themselves, might as well ask Chabad to do it. I would usually ask him, right now, we have no more space for it, but I can come after Pesach. Having said that, let's go back to our story. And the mother tells me the reason why they decided to kosher the kitchen. Summer, this time of the year, we decided to send our son, who is in public school, to Camp Gan Israel, the Chabad camp up north. Beautiful camp with all beautiful grounds, good food, great sports, some learning. It wouldn't do him any harm, this kid who is raised in a non-religious home, no Shabbat, no kashrut, yes, traditional holidays. Let him be immersed a little bit in a religious environment, especially since that's a wonderful, great place. Kid comes home from camp. We take him out to McDonald's. I guess maybe they made a mistake. They thought that the big M, the big yellow M, stands for Moshiach. Anyway, we take him to this place. 7-year-old child, doesn't ask questions. Parents take him, he eats with them. Finished eating, now full of enthusiasm and what he got used to in camp for the last 2 months, he gets up, stands on the table, and starts singing, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam hazan. He starts belching out of the top of his lungs the Birkat Hamazon. My husband and I, we were ready to bury ourselves from embarrassment. McDonald's standing and singing Birkat Hamazon, the blessing after the meal. But then I realized people turned their heads and smiling. They were also Jewish. They were also Jewish. So finally we made it home and we asked the kid, why did you do this? Because we always have to thank Hashem. We just ate. How can we not thank Hashem? It suddenly hit us. The child is thanking Hashem for food that we parents gave him, that God does not want us and not want him to eat. How can we do this? So after lengthy soul searching, we decided we're turning kosher. So please, Rabbi, please make our home kosher. Obviously, we went, put in the hours of work to kosherize the home, but you realize the home is kosher. This brings Friday night candles. Friday night candles brings Shabbat. Shabbat brings Jewish education. Today, this family has grandchildren religious. So friends, let's remember, Baruch Atah Hashem. Let's thank him for everything. And mainly, thank you for bringing us Mashiach now.